I've been practicing for almost 32 years now, primarily in the life sciences, biotech, biopharma, and have worked with a number of startup companies ranging from spin-outs from universities as well as venture-backed startups, and some have succeeded and some have failed, but that's part of the game. I think that innovation is the engine that drives basically entrepreneurs and has driven the economy in the Metro Boston area for the last 30 years. And there were a recent series of U.S. Supreme Court cases that I think have put up significant roadblocks to the expansion of entrepreneurship and innovation. They are commonly referred to as Myriad, Mayo, and Alice. And the first two are Myriad and Mayo have a direct impact on biotechnology and what is patent eligible. In other words, what subject matter can be protected by a patent. So in these two cases, the first one that I'll discuss is Myriad, and that talked about the issue of whether you can patent a gene.
Interesting.
And this was primarily focused at the discovery of the BRCA2 gene, which is the gene that has been identified as a biomarker for breast cancer.
Correct.
And the patent holder basically had obtained a patent to the isolated polynucleotide, which is primarily what you do when you isolate a gene. And the gist of the court's decision was that the gene is a natural product and therefore is not patent eligible because what they had isolated, the polynucleotide, is not substantially different than the gene as it exists in nature. It's interesting because this case and the Mayo case was primarily driven by politics and social policy that basically said, well, you shouldn't be able to get a patent to a gene that should be open to everybody. The fact of the matter is that it was before these cases, it was difficult for investment in startup biotech companies because you had a long-term return on investment,
right,
and not to mention FDA issues. And now you have to tell prospective investors that not only that, you have to worry about whether or not the subject matter will be patentable.